Hey guys, in this episode I'm going to be covering getting the most out of your recycler. Now I see a lot of people will create the quarries and then dump all their gravel, sand, dirt, and cobblestones straight into the recycler, not really thinking that, yeah, you can get a heck of a lot more through your recycler if you go through a couple of steps first. Now, one thing I do right off the bat is I ignore the recycler when it comes to gravel, dirt, sand, that type of stuff. I just send that straight into my energy condenser, making diamonds. What I do with the cobblestone is I'll save out several stacks, and the first thing I'll do is I'll set up an alchemical chest with the talisman of repair that will give you a repair chest, and then create a few diamond hand saws. You may need a couple of these if you're doing a lot of them, because then you can start rotating stuff in and out of the chest to keep things repaired. Now, the thing about a recycler is it doesn't matter what goes in as long as it's a block. There's a little trick you can use here to get 32 times your volume by cutting down your cobblestone blocks. And I'll just crank through all these real quick. You cut them as thin as you can go in one direction, so you won't give me any more. Then you go the other direction. And you'll see that's wearing down this saw pretty quick. That's why you need several of them. I'll just quick power through the rest of these and be back in a sec. Okay, now you'll see I have 32 stacks of cobblestone cover corners. Now, like I said, the recycler doesn't care what goes into it as long as it's a single block. So what you can do is cut all that down, put them into a big chest, and start pumping them over. So now the vast majority of your materials can be going to your energy condenser, and the rest, just a few stacks here and there, a little bit of labor, you can get a whole heck of a lot of these. So I'll sit here and wait for this to load up to 64, and then head over to the mass fabricator. Okay, as you can see, we're all done here. I went through a total of 465 blocks to get this 64, which gives a percentage of 13.76%, which is actually higher than 12.5% chance that's quoted in the wiki. So, this is a great way to really make the most of things. You can really get a lot of EMC, a lot of extra EMC that would normally be wasted in the recycler. Now, the big reason you want the recycler, just as a side note, is to put in the mass fabricator, because that actually makes it perform better. Let's fire this up. You'll see it's going up kind of slow. Toss this in, and it just skyrockets. So when it does come time to build your mass fabricator, you definitely want to have that recycler in place, and you want to have a lot of scrap ready to go, because this really chews through it fast, as you can see. So since it is cheaper to build the recycler, I would say, get that started first, probably right after you do your quarry, and just keep cranking out scrap. Get a bunch of stacks of that ready to go. So then you can use a transposer, or if you're using Buildcraft, you can do your pipes and chests and just get that scrap feeding into your mass fabricator to get your UU matter, so then you can get your cool armor and other cool stuff. So that's it for today. Hope you got something out of it. And as always, subscribe, like, and thanks for watching.